Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Super Metroid. Last time, I got power bombs. I tried and failed to access a power-up early, and I found quite a number of new supplies in my missile capacity. You know, every once in a while I wonder, hey, maybe you should script your intros so that you don't sound like a rambling lunatic all the time. And then I just don't. Anyway, on today's agenda, I am heading back to Brinstar, and I am going to be trying to track down, I believe the next major upgrade for me at this point is the grapple beam, I think? So that's going to be my goal. If that doesn't work, I will head toward the big vertical shaft again. But I think I'll be all right. There are definitely areas in Brinstar I wasn't able to get before, including the bottom of that first vertical shaft, which, if I'm remembering correctly, required power bombs to actually get through at all. So, yeah, there's definitely things I can do, places I can explore. This area needed a speed booster to get past. So, what's in here? Oh, okay, reserve tank. It's basically just more energy tanks. Yeah. Also more missiles. So basically, every reserve tank can hold up to 100 units of energy, and then when you would take lethal damage, if you have the reserve tanks set on auto, they'll automatically drain and refill your energy. And if you have them on manual, then you can just activate them whenever you choose. So, yeah, for all practical purposes, they're really just extra energy tanks. And you can see by the auto having turned... Okay, this I remember. There's a false floor there. So now the auto is yellow, indicating that I have energy in my reserve tanks. And indeed, I have 80 energy in my reserve tanks. And with one reserve tank, a current maximum capacity of 100. So... I think going down is just my best bet at this point. Okay, that is a very long way down. You jerk. You know what? All of you just blow up, okay? Nothing hiding in this room? Okay. Alright. So, there is... more hidden floors here. There we go. I think it's just right in front of that energy tank. There's more bubble floors that you can just fall through. Which I don't want to do just yet. Especially because I just got 2 super missile upgrades early on this episode, not to mention the energy tank. And false floor. With another save point. I'm actually starting to gain some real power now. Okay. Could you not? Like, just... Could you not? Excuse me, sir. I find your existence inconvenient, and I would just prefer if instead of doing that thing where you exist, you were just, you know, a dead person. I would really prefer that if it's not any bother. Okay. So, these are some of the famous animals of Super Metroid. I always forget what they're called, but basically they teach you how to do the wall jump. Which leads to a little shortcut back. Okay, if you guys could just, like, let me go for a minute. I want to circle back around because I want to reach the top of that cavern. The top of that room before I circle back. Oh my god. Could you just... Okay, could you just not, please? Ah. Thank you. You're all a bunch of jerks, is what you are. It is just that simple. And jump, duck. And that gives me another power bomb upgrade. The wall jump is absolutely not as easy as I make it look, or any speedrunner or anyone else who's good at this game. This is actually, and I mean this in complete sincerity, a very difficult move to pull off. Okay. Now we're going to keep going. Keep finding more stuff. So this room also has some speed stuff in it. And this leads down a very long shaft to the other set of friendly animals. And an energy recharge station. So these ones teach you how to do the shine spark. I can see that there's a room below me. There's not some hidden path in here, is there? No, I didn't think so. Okay. Still, best to be sure. So you run, and then shine spark. Right through the top. And that is legitimately how you learn to do the shine spark and the wall jump in this game. They are... It's really interesting the way that it did that, honestly, I think. Okay. I might be able to get this. There we go. That's another missile. And... Ah. So there was a yellow door on the far side of this room. And now I can access it. So what's in here? Ah. A room where I have to kill all the enemies to escape. And... okay. There we go. And that's good for yet another energy tank. Excellent. So, it is possible to get these things if you're good at stuff like wall jumps before you get, you know, the grapple beam. And that's one of the things I love about Metroid games, and especially the 2D ones, is they really seem like they are built with intentional sequence breaking in mind. Like, if you're good at the game, there are ways that it lets you sort of, you know, get, you know, ahead. It makes you feel skilled, and it rewards you for that skill without absolutely breaking the game. Alright, so what exactly is down here? Okay, so I imagine this is a speed wall then? Yeah, okay. So I'm not getting through that at this point then. That's okay though. I might have basically been going in one giant loop for a while here, but, you know. The point is, it is the loop that I am expected to be making. And you can see how lucrative it is in gaining me more power. I'm nearly back to the vertical shaft. But before we get to the vertical shaft, there is another yellow door up here. Whoop. Okay, another kill them to get out room. Okay. And I would assume I have to bomb something in here. Yep. And that's good for even more power bombs. I think I have a max of 20 now. And... yes. This actually leads to the other side of the room where you first got the morph ball. They are all connected. There's some really cool shortcuts in this game. And that is definitely one of them. And I don't have to worry about getting caught on the other side of this door now, because I have the wave beam. Alright. And I am back to the vertical shaft. So the last time I was here, I had not yet unlocked... well, the first time I was here, I hadn't unlocked power bombs. I haven't gone back into Norfair since unlocking power bombs. So that's where we're going to be heading now. But along the way, there is something really, really cool that I can do. Okay. Boink. So, if you look at the map, you see that there's basically one area where Brinstar crosses right into Meridia, another zone. And that's these little wet rooms right here, of course, culminating in the Great Glass Tube. But it's just glass, after all. And it breaks with a power bomb. Of course, right now, I find it very difficult to move underwater. So there's not really much advantage to me having done that right now. But it's just... honestly, it's one of the coolest things about this game. And it's not impossible to navigate the area a little bit. It's just really, really hard. There we go. I could... I mean, this is a one-way trip now. But the game lets you do this, so... surely I won't be too screwed, right? So, I saw baddies coming from down here. So, what's down here? Okay, here's a dry room. Well, I guess it might be more accurate to say a room that it's at least not under the freaking water. It looks like this circles back around to the room I had just left. Just a one-way back from the one-way. So let's check out this other door first. Hello. Oh, perfect. A map. That's great. This is Meridia. Meridia is a little big. And Meridia is unquestionably the area where I get lost most in this game. But luckily, I don't actually have to deal with Meridia yet. I can just head back to Norfair, which seems to be where everything is leading me right now. I think I'm actually heading for Crocomire right now. I always forget that Crocomire is before Phantoon. I don't know if he technically has to be. Okay. So... I can't... Yes, this room. This room had power bombs. Power bombables. Okay. Good. The bottom of this room looks suspicious. Well, I hit it with a high-yield explosive, so now I know it is not, in fact, suspicious. Just run through some enemies, and I end up down here. Where is down here exactly? I don't really remember, but... I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to find out, but that's going to have to wait until the next one. You're not a save room.